Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, to AC Star Lord 29, and happy Christmas, or what I like to call it, Matrix Miss, and we're talking about 8-Bit Christmas, the people who brought you Elf with Will Ferrell a long time ago. This one has Neil Patrick Harris telling a story about Neil Patrick Harris's character telling a story to his daughter about how his journey to get the 8-bit Christmas he always wanted, or the best the best gaming system out there, Nintendo NES. And it was about the journey of him and his friends trying to get the NES, and the NES was the thing that they were looking for. Of course, back in the 1980 somethings, it was very, very hard to get. Apparently, a Cabbage Patch Kid, just like how it's very, very hard to get the PlayStation 5 today. I mean, you can get an Xbox, you can get the Switch, especially the Switch. It was hard to get the OLED, but you can get a Switch. But now, apparently you can get the OLED, but that's not the point. We're talking about back in the 1980 something, where it's very, very hard to get the Nintendo system, except maybe one rich kid on the block that had it. And then eventually his parents said video games are bad, and they banned it in his town. And then he had to come up with a Cobra Ops mission one day on a field trip to get the system he wanted. And then when it came all down to it, well, he had to learn Jake, which is Neil Patrick Harris' kid, had to learn that he had to get a job, pay for it himself, and play the system that everyone wants, the Nintendo NES. And there's also some good Christmas stuff, like he sold some reefs to get the system, and then he ended up getting only encyclopedias. It's kind of like a Christmas Story vibes, where like at some point in this, where you feel like he's not going to get the Nintendo, just like how Ralphie was not going to get his BB gun, but then he ended up getting it. But this kid didn't get his thing until he had to pay for it himself. And it's just a good Christmas movie, and it's enjoyable. It's funny. It has the dad from Dying Wimpy Kid. He's also funny in this. The kid who plays the younger version of Neil Patrick Harris is pretty good in this. And also, apparently, a Cabbage Patch Kid was also really hard to get. You had to buy it on the black market, so that's also part of the story, where his sister is trying to get Cabbage Patch Kid. So, yeah, all that. But that was a really good movie. I highly recommend checking it out if you want to see this movie. Is on HBO Max. If you have HBO Max, watch it. Hopefully, if you don't have it, hopefully they do have it on Blu-ray soon, so you can enjoy the 8-bitness of this movie. So put a like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are trying to find an OLED or a PlayStation 5 or even an NES, hit like or subscribe. It's that simple. I'm out. Peace. And have a awesome 8-bit Christmas, or a Matrix Mess, or Merry Christmas. I know it hasn't come out. I know how those days. I know Christmas hasn't come out yet, but again, this is a Christmas movie I'm talking about, so Merry Christmas.